This year's Make with Notion introduced some exciting new updates that marks Notion 3.0. In this video, I wanted to go over all of the updates available now and features that are coming soon so that you can implement them into your own workspaces. If you find this video useful, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. The first major update that I wanted to share with you all is Granular database permissions. And this is something that people have requested for a really long time. And I think that this is so amazing that you can now achieve this. So how this works is that let's say that you have a database tasks tracker and you're working with a contractor named Sam. So ideally you want Sam to see their own task, but not anyone else's tasks. And you want Sam to be able to edit it as well. Then you can go to the share settings. And as you can see, Sam is not shared this database with full access at all. But what I can do is add a new rule that the assignee can edit, also that the person who created the entry can also edit it. And then if I now copy the link to this and then I paste it into a shared page with Sam, so let's say a shared page with Sam, I'm going to paste in that link with the linked view database. And now I can move to Sam's view, which is over here. So this is how the page looks like for Sam. So because I didn't share the database at all with Sam, that database doesn't even appear here. But if I open it up, I'm going to be able to see only the task that I've assigned to Sam. And Sam is also going to be able to edit it. So as you can see, Sam can do all kinds of things like this. The one limitation that I've noticed is that if you have can edit status, because Notion doesn't allow you to limit access rights to certain properties, Sam can still click here and assign it to someone else. And when they do that, it's gonna disappear from this page. So it is a little bit tricky to configure, and I'll probably be doing a deep dive on this at some point as well. And one of the best use cases, in my opinion, is if you have the person assigned or the person property to be view only. So if Sam doesn't have any access to this database and I decide to go to my task tracker and then change the page level access to can view. And now if I go to my shared page with Sam, now I'm not able to edit any of the properties, but it's only a view only. And I can see inside like this. So I think that this can be a useful way to use this if you want to share can view access only to certain people. Then I think that the granular permissions can be useful, or if you're using it internally and you don't mind that other certain properties can be edited, then I think it could work really well. The next update I wanted to cover is Notion Agent. And I think that this is one of the biggest things about Notion 3.0. How this works is that you can click the bottom right-hand corner and you can click the personalize, and you can start by personalizing your Notion AI. There's a bunch of cute hats that you can have your Notion AI wear, and you can edit instructions that the Notion AI must follow. So for example, you could do something like a minimalist one. You can even type in here just as you would a Notion page, just to give it more context. You can mention different pages that you wanted to reference. So this can be really useful if you have brand guidelines and things like that. The other thing you can do with the Notion agent is that I can actually ask it to create a new project, and it's going to create a new project into my workspace. So as you can see, my agent has created a new project for me, and it even shows me where it's put the new page. I can click it open to see what it looks like. And if I go back, I can also undo it if I don't want the page that it created for me. So I could undo it. What I can also do is to ask it to talk to me in a different way. So let's say that I want it to be more friendly. And then if I click enter, and as you can see, it's saved that preference into my agent instruction page. The other thing that I wanted to showcase is that you can also apply templates here. So any page that you want, you can assign it by use existing page. And I've actually released a free template for Content Writer Assistant. So if you're interested in that, I'll also leave the link to it below. You could paste in a transcript of a video or have it create Instagram captions based on images that you attach to the chat, and then you can also assign it where to store the generated content, so you can even have it actually populate a database with the stored drafts. This AI agent can be such a time saver. If you're interested in a deeper dive into the Notion agent, I also have a full dedicated video to that, which I'll also link into the description. The next update is about Notion AI formulas. So if you're someone who isn't comfortable with writing formulas, it's really easy now to implement various formulas into your Notion workspace. So in order to do that, you can first click plus add property, and then I'm going to go to formula. And then when I click here, it's going to have this area here where I can ask AI to write, fix, or explain a formula to me. And even though I'm pretty used to writing formulas, this has saved me a lot of time, and it's also allowed me to see new ways to write formulas. So I really like this feature. So let's say that we have a basic task tracker and you want to showcase overdue tasks with an overdue tag. So let's say that I want, and then if I click enter and then I click done, let's see what happens here. So this one is overdue, so it shows overdue. This one is done, so it doesn't show the formula here. I think that this is really cool. You can even ask further things about it if you wanted to do more. So if it's not overdue, write its status. And now it basically did exactly what I asked it to do, which is to show the status if it's not overdue. I could even take it one step further, and if it's done, text should be bold and green. And now it's basically bold and green here. You can do quite a lot with this new AI formulas. The next update is that Notion is adding more and more AI connectors, and what that means is right now you're able to connect your Notion mail, so Notion can actually get a variety of context from your emails too. So if you want to check how to add AI connectors, you can go to the sidebar here and then go to settings, and then you can go to Notion AI, and then you can see all of your AI connectors here. So you can see all of the ones that you can add currently here. And I just think that this makes it even better when you chat with your AI, that it knows so much more context than just your Notion workspace. And this also allows it to compile reports based on these outside AI connectors as well. The next thing I wanted to talk about are two new features that are coming soon that were talked about during Make with Notion. The first thing is a team of custom agents. So as you saw earlier, you're able to create individual agents, have them store memories, and learn your workflows. But the team of custom agents take this another step further in that it can act as various roles, and it can also do things in triggers, and it can also do things in cycles. So if you needed something to be compiled every week, so if you wanted a report every week, this custom agent can do that. You can also have it trigger every time someone sends a Slack message. Things like that can be done with the custom agent. So I think that this is going to actually open a whole nother workflow that you can implement into your workspaces, which I'm really excited about. And the second thing that's coming soon is a maps view database. And I think that this is really exciting because although Notion has been focusing pretty heavily on Notion AI, it's nice to see some simple updates that make building with Notion even more exciting. The map view is going to allow you to store locations and see them in a map. And that's going to make, for example, travel planners look really nice. Or if you're compiling a list of restaurants, and especially for personal use, I think that can be so much fun. Thank you so much for watching. Which of these updates are you most excited about? Feel free to let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I hope to see you all in the next video.